These are leaders, members, ladies and gentlemen of the Degodia community of Mandera. We have had consultative meetings over the last 2 months with respect to the political decisions for the next general election and specifically the gubernatorial elections of 2022. As you are aware, many candidates have put their names forth. We have had discussions with all the current candidates, 5 of them. We have had deliberations as a community. We had a technical team that led a very extensive process. Finally, that process has come to a conclusion, and we wish to announce our decision at this point. It is therefore my pleasure to announce the decision of the Degodia community of Mandera that they will support for governor of Mandera in the elections of 2022, Mr. Mohamed Khalif. Mr. Mohamed is currently Speaker of the County Assembly of Mandera. He is a former chair of the County Council of Mandera. He is a politician and a leader of long standing, and we believe he is the right party for the gubernatorial position come the general elections of this year. These followed long discussions and deliberations, and this is the decision of the community. We will give you the list of the members of the technical committee and the members of the decision-making committee. Those who know the people of Degodia in Mandera know the people who are standing behind me and on my left and on my right. Today's announcement essentially was that it's the conclusion and the culmination of a long deliberative process. Thank you very much. In terms of deputy governor, we did agree with Mr. Mohamed Khalif that we will support him with also provision of appropriate, qualified deputy governor. The community will be consulting in the next few days so that that decision can also be made public. Thank you very much.
Abdikadir. Yes, as our spokesperson, the Honorable Mr. Abdikadir, has already said, I had the privilege and the honor of chairing this, the technical committee, or the 7 members that actually oversaw this process and had the opportunity to speak to each of the 5 candidates. So the process was very extensive. It was also very intensive. It was very collegial. And it was more in the form of a discussion, not necessarily an interview. And after that consultative process, we came to the conclusion that for the election of 2022, August, for the county of Mandera gubernatorial position, the community endorses Mr. Mohamed Khalif. Mohamed Khalif, first of all, has a lot of support in the county of Mandera, both from his community as well as the wider community living in Mandera, consisting of all the communities, or the tribes, if I may use that word. Secondly, is a person who has a lot of extensive experience, having been the chairman of the County Council of Mandera, Mandera Town Council, currently a speaker of the County of Mandera, and therefore he has worked with communities and he understands their relationship, particularly Mandera being an area that has in the past experienced a bit of conflict. We see that he's good for peace. He's good for reconciliation. He's good for the better living together of the communities that live in Mandera County. He knows all the communities. He has worked with them. He has interacted with them. And even in terms of the issues that are of interest to the Degodia community, we see that he's the one who is best placed to be able to carry that forward and also deal with issues of development, and particularly even social issues, issues of livelihood, issues of peaceful coexistence, issues of inclusivity and people living together. So having looked at his track record, his experience, and even now his role as a Speaker of the County Assembly of Mandera, we have seen actually that he's the one who is best placed to lead the County of Mandera as a governor in 2022 August. Yeah.
Much. I want to echo or second what my other leaders have spoken.
As you all know, I'm the current member of parliament for Mandera North. The people you see here are the senior fellows of the Degodia community and the elders. And we have been deliberating on this matter, a report that was presented to us by the technical committee chaired by our peers. And we've been doing that for the last 5 days. We have come to a conclusion that among the 5 governor candidates, we zeroed down to one who had the interest of the community, as well as having looked at his strength of winning the race. Because you cannot just support anybody knowing that they may not go the full length. And therefore, I want to assure the community that as the member of parliament, as the person also mandated, having been given that mandate in 2017 with the highest votes in northern Kenya in a single constituency, I speak on behalf of the community, and I want to tell them that the candidate we have picked has our interest and has accepted to give us deputy governor candidate. All the rest, except one, have declined to give us the DG position, and that was our irreducible minimum. And therefore, that is where our interest lies, and we will support one another. They will get involved in our campaigns. We will get involved in their campaigns as well. What you see here is the representation of the community. The wider community is back home in Mandera County. And I'm sure they're watching us, and we want to tell them that as the leaders, we have done what they told us to do. What they told us to do was to ensure that get us a governor candidate who will give us a deputy governor position. And when we were deliberating, that is what I was trying to insist every now and then, that is the promise we took from the community. Anybody who's not giving us the DG position becomes disqualified. So thank you very much, and from next week, as my brother has said, we will go into the issue of who will be our deputy governor, and that will be something that will be discussed internally. After that, of course, we'll have a formal signing ceremony with the candidate that we have just picked, so that we also agree formally and we sign MOU that we have already prepared. Thank you very much.
Okay, waad mahadsantihiin. Saad ogtihiin waxaa ka dhici doono sanadkan doorasho waddanka oo dhan. Waxaa ka mid ah countiga Mandera in doorasho ay ka dhici doonto. Waxaa noo soo gabagaboobay shir aan ku sigaynaynay cidda Degodia ee reer Mandera yay gacan siin doontaa electionka governaha Mandera 2022. Shirkii wuu dheeraa dhowr bilood baan ku qaadanay go'aanka ugu dambeynta ahaa waxaan gaarnay annagoo la fariisanay cid walba oo hadda u sharaxan governaga Mandera go'aankeena oo leh dhalinyaro mutacallimiin haween odayo waxaan go'aan ku gaarnay inaan gacan siino oo aan taageerno insha Allah Mohamed Khalif oo hadda u loolamaya kursiga governaha Mandera. Mohamed Khalif saad ogtihiin wuxuu hadda hayaa xilka ah gudoomiyaha baarlamaanka countiga Mandera. Wuxuu soo ahaan jiray duqa magaalada Mandera iyo
wax yar haddaan raaciya sidii nimankan iga horeeyay oo walaalahay ah oo garabkayga fadhiyo haddaan wax yar ku daro waxaa jirta qof kastaba la iskama soo qaata waqtiga siyaasadda waxaa la fiirinayaa yaa interest kuugu jirta yaa deegaanka ay yaqaaniin yaa dhulka ka soo shaqeeyay yaa kula maxay ahayd deegaanka maxay ahayd kula khibrad u leh yaa dadka ay yaqaaniin asagana yaqaano iskamaana soo qaadanin haddii muddo fog aan ka soo shaqeynay siyaasadda oo aan meel u fariisanay siduu maxamed Cabdiqaadir oo u sheegay waxaan isla garanay haddaan nahay community-ga Degodia ee Mandera waxaan isla garanay in aan u soo dhisno Mohamed Khalif 2022 gubernatorial seat-ka sidaas ayaan isku raacnay haddaan nahay odayaasheenii haddaan nahay dumarkii haddaan nahay professionalkii dhalinyaradii hooyooyinkii sidaas ayada ayaan isla qabnaa sidaas waa inaad ogaatiin dadkeena meel kasta